What's up guys, and welcome to episode number 7 in the Stoffel Vandoorne mod career mode. Today we are here at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Canada for qualifying and for the race. So if you're looking forward to this and obviously the daily episode series, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel. As you can see, we are here in qualifying. It is rainy conditions. First qualifying session in the wet. Come through into turns 3 and 4, and we made a good mistake and we're out of qualifying. We hit the barrier and we're out of qualifying for the first time this season, and we're gonna have to start from the back of the grid. But it's Red Bull 1-2 from a Mercedes 3-4. Alonso with a great qualifying session in 5th, and it's both Ferraris in 6th and 7th, Stroll in 8th in a home Grand Prix, Hulkenberg in 9th, and Grosjean finishes top 10.
Well, hello and welcome to a very special race here today. We have some marvellous machines down on the grid that in just a few moments will be accelerating up to some really high speeds indeed to compete for a prestigious Grand Prix victory.
So as we look at the race strategy, it's going to be a dry race, and our team wants to start on the soft tyres and then go on to a set of super softs, or maybe 2 ultra soft. But here we go then for the start of the Canadian Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go. Decent start there from Valtteri Bottas and the Mercedes. We get even better start, jumping 3 different cars. I think that's a Kvyat, Harriento and Verline. We jumped there. And he's trying to go around the outside of Felipe Massa in the Williams, who didn't have a good qualifying compared to his teammates. We chop off Harriento there to make sure he can't get past us. But as we go into the place where we crashed in the qualifying session, Magnussen gets caught out there by, I think that was Ericsson overtaking him. And we're trying to hang it around the outside. We got the inside line for this turn. I'll make the move stick. He has the inside line now. Can we go around the outside? Oh, what a move we've done there. We're up into 17th place. That is good for us here, and you can see behind us now our overtake on Magnussen has compromised the Dane, and now Felipe Massa is going to try and go around the outside in, and they're going to go to the hairpin. Can Magnussen get past? Yeah, actually Massa got past Magnussen now. So Magnussen has lost 2 places. Could it be another place for Harriento? They go side by side going down the back straight. I think he just cuts him off, and yes, Dane remains in 19th place, I should say. As we move on now to lap 6, nothing's happened since, at least for us, nothing's happened since the first lap. But we are on the back of Marcus Ericsson trying to get past him. We've had no way past because over the last couple of laps, he's had DRS as well as me, so I can't get past that Sauber engine. But we're going to try and go around the outside into the hairpin. You can see, we try and go around the outside. We make the, we don't make the move, we make contact, in fact, with Felipe Massa in the Williams. And side by side now with him, and surely he'll remain in front of us because of his incredible Williams Mercedes engine. But we try and switch back, and we go down the inside. Oh, we have to cut the corner a bit there, and we make contact with Massa. We get through. We're back up into 17th place, and now we're going to chase after Ericsson again after our error basically interrupted trying to get past Ericsson because we ended up side by side with Massa. But here we go then, on to lap 8. We're much closer to Ericsson. We're going to go round the outside. A bit of contact has been made, and we're like scraping the outside wall there. So we try and go around the outside, not going to work. We try to switch out move, and we make the move. We're side by side now with the Swedish driver, and we go round the outside of Ericsson, and we're up into what would be 16th place. To go down the inside there. Oh yeah, so now I chase after Gutierrez in the manor, and as we see on lap 12, we see our teammate is involved in the battle with himself, Vettel and Sergio Perez. Here we see the German going down the inside of the Mexican. Can he make the move stick? Perez will try and hang it around the outside. Oh, they make a bit of contact there, and Vettel gets compromised by that, and Perez remains in, I think, 7th place or something. But as you see on the same lap, Vettel goes down the inside here, and surely he's made the move stick here. Yes, he has. Will Perez fight back there? I don't think he will. Perez might fancy a move going down to turn 1, but they're so close. Just look how close they are. They're like single file. Down to turn 1, but Vettel remains intact. Remains ahead of both drivers. As we on lap 13, the same lap. I see this is the lead of the race. This is Max Verstappen, who leads this Grand Prix from Kimi Räikkönen, but that could change right now. As down the inside goes the Iceman. Can he overtake Max Verstappen? Yes, he does. But Max Verstappen goes a great exit now, and tries to go down. Tries to get back past the Iceman. But let's see Ricciardo pulling out to the inside. He's gonna make a move on his teammate. Can he make the move stick? Can the Honey Badger make a move? Yes, he can. And that has really compromised Verstappen. Look how much time he's lost to his teammate. And now here comes Lewis Hamilton. Gonna go down the inside. He goes round the outside actually. And then he makes the move stick even before the first turn. The Verstappen loses a lead and he's lost second and third place there, which is not good for the Dutchman, as he started on pole. Here we see we're on lap 14. We've caught up to the back of Julian Palmer. And we're gonna try and get past it, but Kimi Räikkönen is out of this Grand Prix. What's happened to him? Then he was in the lead of the race. He took the lead of the race last lap, and now he's out of the race. Unbelievable stuff here. So what happened to him? So it looks like it's in clearance, so surely it must be that Ferrari engine bursting. As we see a replay, yes it is. His engine has blown and he's unfortunately out of this Grand Prix. That is so unfortunate for him. He would have scored some decent points, but now he won't score any. That's not good for him, as he's in a battle with Daniel Ricciardo and Sebastian Vettel, obviously. Now we can see and on the next lap, as the safety car is still here, Perez and Alonso decide to come to the pits, and we are ahead of them. So you see here, Lance Stroll leads his home Grand Prix from Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen, Valtteri Bottas, Daniel Ricciardo, and us down in 5th place, but no, 6th place actually. But Lance Stroll leads the field into the last 2 turns. See, Ricciardo's got an issue. What's Ricciardo got an issue? He's got a puncture. He's got a puncture, right rear puncture. And we can't get past him. Oh, we get past him eventually now. And Ricciardo's dropping so many places. This is a disaster for the Australian, as he got a puncture at the worst time when he can't come into the pits. It's unbelievable. Gutted for Ricciardo. But now we see us fighting with Sergio Perez. Sergio Perez goes round the outside of us. That was actually a decent move from him. I couldn't fight against him. Obviously I've got weaker tyres. He's got fresh tyres, and obviously he will make the move stick. And as we go into the hairpin, then nothing happens there. But out in front, Lance Stroll has the lead. But for how much longer is Lewis Hamilton going to go down the inside of the Canadian driver? He's going to make the move stick. Yes, he does. As Valtteri Bottas pulls into the pits for some reason. And as you can see now, Max Verstappen is going to make the move round the outside of Lance Stroll. He locks up a little bit, a good measure, but he does make the move stick, and Stroll has lost the lead of this race, unfortunately. But he's still in 3rd place for now, so that's decent. I can see now, on the same lap as Stroll getting overtaken, we are going to get overtaken now by our teammate. I mean, I thought it was our teammate. Let's just let him through. We don't want to really hamper his race. We're going to hamper Vettel's race, though, because this will help Alonso. So we're going to try and keep Vettel at bay, but he's going to go round the outside of us into the hairpin. We have the inside line. We keep it. Can we keep it down the inside? No, we can't. I think Vettel's going to go round the outside. Yes, he does. Vettel gets past us. But as you can see now, we cut to Nico Hulkenberg and Marcus Ericsson, who appear to be in a battle of their own. And hit down the inside goes Marcus Ericsson side by side. And oh, here comes Esteban Ocon. The 3 abreast going to shake it. Surely can't work. And no, it doesn't. Ericsson's in a spin. And there's more cars coming around. They're going to notice it. Yes, they are. Oh man, there's a massive crash there. The Manor involved, Toro Rosso involved, a Haas involved. What has happened there then? To retirement there. Danny Kvyat, it's out of this Grand Prix. Let's take a replay of what happened to him. So you can see that that's the Manor of Rio Haryanto, I think, getting past Kevin Magnussen, And now Kvyat is going to try and get, well, he's side by side with him just about. And he gets a great exit there. And get past Magnussen, and he's going to try and get past Haryanto as well. Down the inside of the Indonesian, he's going to go to, well, side by side. Oh, that's a bad impact there. He just gets onto the curb and his left front tyre hits the back of, I think that was a Renault? I could be wrong though. But yeah, he's on board of Roman Grosjean, who had front row tickets to this incident. And yeah, there's just not enough room for 3 wide there. And it looks like Grosjean like got pushed by like the oncoming drivers who crashed. But yeah, it's interesting to see on lap 20 we have Fernando Alonso going down the inside of Lance Stroll. Lance Stroll's tyres are going out off the cliff right now. The Alonso gets past him and Stroll holds Vettel, and here we are trying to go down the inside. Oh, we got past both of them. Have we? Yes. We're going to go round the outside of them, or we make a bit of contact with Lance Stroll. Vettel goes down our inside. Vettel gets past us. We're side by side with him though. Can we keep it side by side with him? No, we can't, unfortunately. And Vettel gets past us, and we can see Vettel on the same lap, or actually in the next lap, is going to go down the inside of Fernando Alonso. They make contact. A lot of contact being made in this race so far. As Vettel has to keep it round the outside of Fernando Alonso. Alonso has an inside line for this next corner, but Vettel has the inside line for this corner, and he forces Alonso wide, and we're past our teammate now into 5th place. But I had no choice. I mean, because Alonso had lost so much momentum with that side-by-side battle with Sebastian Vettel. But yeah, so we're back up into 5th place. Vettel might so often distance his yellow flags. This is ahead of us. There must be a slow driver or something. Yeah, we can see on the mini-map there's a slow-moving driver. It is the Toro Rosso of Carlos Sainz. He must have an issue or something. Maybe engine failure, or no, it's a puncture. It's a puncture, and we get past Vettel as he got compromised so much by Carlos Sainz, like being really slow. So Vettel's going to try and go down the inside. Alonso's going to go around the outside. Carlos Sainz out the Grand Prix. Let's see what happened there. 3 wides into the final corners, and we remain in 4th place somehow. But Carlos Sainz is really struggling here. You can see this replay of him being overtaken by Sergio Perez, and then this shall be when Vettel encounters him. Yes, it's when Vettel encounters him. So what happens here then? He obviously going really slow. Left rear puncture. It is. He swipes there. We need to take us out. Taking us out. But we see here's Hulkenberg getting past him. Oh, they made contact. Oh, that's Ocon made contact. And there's a Haas. Oh my word! Roman Grosjean was airborne for a couple of seconds, and we need to get on board from all 3 drivers involved in this incident. Roman Grosjean, he has nowhere to go. Sainz is still spinning, and how is he not out of this race? Unbelievable. He nearly gets clipped by the Williams of Felipe Massa there. Unbelievable stuff there. The replay of Esteban Ocon, so we see the main contact, and Ocon really has nowhere to go apart from straight into Carlos Sainz, and that must have been what took Carlos Sainz out. So here's Hulkenberg. Yeah, Sainz just swipes left when Hulkenberg was going in that direction, and there's nothing Hulkenberg can do right now. He's stuck in the middle of the track. Yeah, that's not going well. But any of the 4 drivers there. The Ocon did get a little bit lucky, spinning the right way round. But here we see lap 22. This is for the lead of the Grand Prix. Hamilton out in front. Verstappen in 2nd place. Is Verstappen too far to make a move? No, he isn't. He's gonna go down the inside. Hamilton keeps it though. But he gets a really bad exit, does the British man. And Verstappen goes round the outside. Can he make the move? Sticky, I'll have the inside line for turn 1. Can the Dutch driver get past him? Oh, it's going to be so close. Hamilton as he is. That's Magnussen there. Coming out of the pits there. As they're going to go side by side. Is Hamilton going to get squeezed into the barrier? I think he will do. Yes, he does. And Verstappen takes the lead of this Canadian Grand Prix. Unbelievable. He's taken back the lead that he had from the start when he took pole. And on the same lap now, we can see us getting overtaken by Alonso. We're not really going to give a fight here, because obviously it is our teammate and we don't really want to make contact. So he gets past us, and Vettel is right on our tail as well. We might have to give the plate. We might have to lose another place to Sebastian Vettel here. He's gaining the slipstream. He's gaining momentum. He's going to go down the inside, similar to the real life move he did on Esteban Ocon in the Canadian Grand Prix. This time though, he doesn't get past us. We remain in 5th place for the time being, but on the same lap, he's going to go around the outside here. Yes, he does. He makes the move. Can he keep it around the outside? No, we have to cut him off. Because he doesn't have the ideal line. So we go into the hairpin now, staying in 5th place. Our tyres there aren't looking too good, aren't looking too in shape. So Vettel is probably going to make up the move stick really easy now. He's going to go round the outside. Side by side we are with the German, and he's passed us easily. He's just that quick in the Ferrari. But we can see here, this is Fernando Alonso on the next lap, and Sebastian Vettel on lap 24 onto 25, I believe. And they're both coming to the pits, so Vettel overtakes Alonso. But they're in the pits. Unbelievable stuff there. So them in the pits, Alonso, and here's Verstappen, and there's us. This is going to be really close to me and Max Verstappen. We cut on board to us now on that 25, and we are just past Max Verstappen. Unbelievable that. This could hamper his race. We could hamper his race, but me being a fellow Brit, I mean, technically Vandoorne is British because I can't really mod that. I mean, he is taking the place of Jensen Button, so you know. But I would rather have Hamilton win than Verstappen. But you know, this is not real life, so you know it doesn't really matter. But don't know what I'm talking about. Verstappen goes down the inside of us. We're gonna try and fight back here because he didn't have the best of exits. We got a better exit than him. He's on fresher tyres. I was never gonna get past him. So on the same lap, we do come into the pits, and we have ended this soft tyre stint a bit further than we actually expected. So we actually can go onto the ultra soft tyres. So we have 10 laps to burst out some cracking laps and try and catch up to the likes of Vettel, Perez, Stroll, and Alonso. I think Alonso with the front ring change, so actually I think we'll be ahead of him. But there's Alonso there. He's behind. I think that's Palmer, and Bottas is right here. I don't know why Bottas has ended up here. But side by side with Valtteri Bottas. Can we make the move stick into turn 3? Maybe no, quite. Oh, we squeeze him, and he is. Oh, he's out of the race, is he? Yes. Valtteri Bottas is out of the race. Unlike Hamilton and Alonso, he actually did not get any luck with the barrier. And unfortunately for him, he's out of the race. I can't really take any... I mean, that's kind of is my fault, but... Yeah, that is my fault, so I do apologise. And the virtual safety car was out, but didn't affect anything. And to move on to lap 29 here. And Perez goes down the inside. No, Vettel goes down the inside of Perez. And he's up into 4th place. Stroll there. He's in 3rd place. So Stroll, can he keep that podium position? Perez is going to go around the outside of Vettel. And there we see Sebastian Vettel. Can he keep it down the inside? Yes, he can. And Sergio Perez has to keep that 5th place. But you can see Vettel now on the next lap, right behind Lance Stroll. Lance Stroll's in the podium position in front of his home crowd. Can he keep that podium position? No, I don't think he can. As Vettel goes down the inside into the final 2 corners. Can he make the move stick? Yes, he can. Vettel is now up into 3rd place. What an incredible drive from the Ferrari man. He had a great race here. Well, I mean, it wasn't ideal, but he had a great recovery in this race in real life. And here we see, oh, that's Romain Grosjean out of this Grand Prix. His engine has given in on him. He wasn't really in the points positions or anything, so it doesn't really matter. But we can see we are on the 2nd to last lap here. We are right behind Magnussen, who pulls off. But we're right behind Stroll and Perez is in 5th place, looking to try and get past Lance Stroll. He's going to go down the inside on the Mexican, on the Canadian The Mexican could down the inside of the Canadian, and there's a bit of a mess up here. What's happened here then? First my commentary, and second the actual race highlights. So there's Magnussen now. He's not acting like a lap car. He's not helping us or Stroll as he makes contact with the Canadian there, and we try and dive it down the inside here of Stroll into turn 3. Can we make the mistake? Yes, we can. Up into 5th place. I think Magnussen's hampered this. Hampered trying to get past Perez massively. I don't think we actually are going to get Perez. Yeah, Perez is just a bit too far up the road, unfortunately. As we see, Lewis Hamilton wins the Canadian Grand Prix. Max Verstappen comes home in 2nd place. I mean, what could have been for Verstappen had he not encountered me, basically. Vettel comes home in 3rd. Fantastic drive for the Ferrari man. Perez comes home in 4th, and it's us in 5th place. Absolutely sensational drive for us there. Hamilton wins from Verstappen, Vettel, Perez, and us. Stroll comes home in 6th place. Very happy for him, and Corral obviously be happy as well. Massa comes home in 7th place for Williams. Then it's Alonso in 8th, Ocon in 9th, and Marcus Ericsson scored points. Congratulations. As you see the driver standings now, Hamilton extends his lead to 40 points from his teammate Valtteri Bottas. Vettel now takes 3rd place after neither Raikkonen or Ricciardo scored. Verstappen is much closer to his teammate on 52 points in 6th place. Then it's Lance Stroll and Stoffel Vandoorne in 7th and 8th, only 3 points apart. Then there's only a 7-point gap between Alonso, Massa, Ocon and Perez. Carlos Sainz didn't score today, he's still in 7th, he's still got 7 points. Grosjean, Magnussen and Kvyat remain the same, and Marcus Ericsson scores his first point of the season with 10th place today. And we can see the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes extend their lead to Ferrari from Ferrari to 75 points. Red Bull in 3rd with 129. McLaren and Williams still 1 point apart from 3 races in a row. It's happened. Mental. Force India creeping in, and Toro Rosso in 8th with 8 points. Haas 3 and Sauber overtake Renault. So guys, that's going to be the video. If you did enjoy, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to catch you guys in my next video.